Hello friends, so today we are solving this problem, different ways to add parentheses. Okay, so given a string expression of number and operators, return all possible results from computing all the different possible ways to group numbers and operators. Basically what is happening is we are given one string like this. Suppose this is one string. Now we can group these string for the different ways, right? Just like this is 2 into 3, 2 into 3 minus 4 into 5, right? So we can have the evaluation of this string in multiple ways by putting the brackets. Let's say I can put a bracket like this, and remaining I can put a bracket like this and like this, right? Or I can also do a bracketing like this, 2 into 3 minus 4. This is also one of the bracketing like this, and then a star 5, right? So like this. So in this way we can have so many ways to make these parentheses and evaluate this string, right? So we don't know how much this could be. A huge number of such combinations are possible. Okay, so the one intuition is we can do this question using the recursion as well as memoization, which I have already put the video for that, but this time we are going for the tabulation way. Okay, because recursion and memoization might not be the best solution, because recursion have the internally it use the stack, okay, which causes the efficiency of the code. So we will discuss about the tabulation approach here. So suppose this is our string, okay, 2 into 3 minus 4 into 21. So this string can have the indexing like this, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have given one index value for all the characters, every characters, okay, like this. For 2 it has 6, for 1 it has 7, for star it has 5, like this. Now our intention would be that basically we have to return the list of integers, okay. So for the given string or expression like this. So see here, with 2 minus 1 minus 1 we got two combination, right? 2 minus 1 and minus 1, which is giving us 0. And also we have another combination like 2 and other one is minus 1 minus 1, which is basically we can have this also one combination, which is basically giving us value equal to 2, right? So we have to return the list of what all possible values are built. So 0 and 2 are the only values, so we are returning this as an answer. So similarly we have to return for any expression. So guys, you can observe one thing. We will be solving this using the start and end point. So for example, to get the solution for entire string, we have to take the start point at 0 and the end point at the last index of this string, right? Start and end would be our intuition. So to get that value, we have to basically use the smaller value stored in our table, right, in tabulation. So we will make a table. So let me make a table here. So guys, this is my n cross n 2D array, basically which is having the array list inside it. So these are not the integers, these cells are having the list of the integer basically, okay. So this will contain list of integers. Now see here, my 0 is at 2. So if I want to get the value of which is starting at 0 and ending at 0, what would be my answer? So in that case 2 is the only value, it doesn't have any operator, right? So what can I say here? That at 0 0 I can directly say that my list contains this value 2, correct? Because now similarly look at this is our operands. So we are initially looking for all those guys which are having length equal to 1 and 2, okay, 1 and 2, right? So 1 and 2 can all be working only for the which are the having the digit value, correct? So 0 0 at 2, so it is working. So at 0 0 I have put 2. Similarly you see here this is our 2, right? So 3 is at 2 and 2, right? So at 2 and 2 I can put the value would be 3, correct? This guy is at 2 and 2. Similarly, come here, this guy is at 4 and 4. So at 4 and 4 I can what I can put, so 4 and 4. So here what can I put? I can directly put 4, right? Similarly for 2, it is basically at starting at 2 and ending at 2. So we have to basically correct it. This should not be here. Basically it should be starting at 2 and ending at 2. So it should be at here. Similarly, we will come to here, this guy. This is sitting at 6 and 6. So we will go to 6 and 6. So see here, at 6 and 6, I would be putting here 2, correct? Because 2 is residing at the location. Similarly, we will go to 1, which is residing at 7 and 7. So I can put here directly 1. So all those guys which having the length 1, we have completed, right? So this guy 0 0, then this guy has 2 2. Okay, at 2 2 it is 3 basically. So let me at 0 0 we have put 2. Okay, at 2 2 we have put 3. So let me correct it, this should be 3. Okay, at 4 4 we have put this guy 4, and at 6 6 we have put this 2, and at 7 7 we have put 1. So we are done with the length 1. Now come to length 2. So for length 2, what all there? The valid one, because you know that 2, if that length is 2, that means this is digit only. Otherwise with the 2 characters we cannot make here an operation, right? Because we need at least 3 characters. If we are using any operator, we have to have left and right side. So this indicates that if we have 2 character consecutive, then we have to find the value, right? So see here, anything which is starting at 6 and ending at 7, what is the value? The value is 21. So we will go to 6. So we are starting at 6 here and ending at 7. So here, here. So what we will put here? We will put 21 here. Now you guys can say that all those possibilities of length 1 and length 2 we have directly filled without using any stored so far, right? Now top of that, because we are done with the 1 and 2, so what are the next? So next length would be starting from length equal to 3 to the total size of this string, right? So we will write length equal to 3 to length equal to n, right? This would be our another loop through which we have to basically find the values. Okay, now as we know that anything which is of a given length that can start, so there could be a variable start, right? So a start variable can be starting from the 0 till the what? Till the n minus whatever is the length of it, right? Whatever length of it minus 1. Okay, this would be the starting point ranges. Just like for example, we have something like 0 1 2 3. Now if let's say we have a 2 size string, we have to collect all the 2 size strings. So we can start from 0, we can also start from 1, we can also start from 2, but we cannot start 3, right? So we have to keep this margin that start point should be in such a way that remaining string is fitting with this length, right? So we have start values can vary from 0 to n minus length plus 1, right? So this would be our start variable. Yeah, so our start can start from 0 till n minus length plus 1. Now for end, so we will traverse through this start value, then we can easily find what would be the end if we are starting an end location. Then end would be obviously it would be you know that start plus length minus 1, right? And end would be like this. For example, let's say we have we are starting from 0 for a 3 length, right? So it will go up to 2, right? So that is why we are saying that 0 plus 3 minus 1, right? So this will give us the corresponding end value, that where that would be ending, right? Now you guys can see that for the length 1 and 2 we are done. Now we are starting from length 3. So whenever we are traversing through the string and whenever we are getting an operator, right, like this star. So whenever we are getting an operator, basically we have to find the value for the left part of it from the operator and the right part of it from the operator. Now because we are starting from 3, correct? So far only length 1 and 2 are done. So when we will split to the left and right part, okay, we can easily use whatever is already available we have stored in the this tabulation. Okay, so how would we find that value? So for example, let's say we are encountering here at this star, right? So when we encounter at this star, we will go for the left and right side of it. So left side list would be, what is the left side list? Which is 2 only, right? This list has only the value 2. Okay, now come to the right side of it. Right side of it is also having the 3, right? So our right would be giving here 3, something like this for the length of 3, right? Because we are starting from length of 3. Now we have to do whatever operation. If it is a star, then we have to do the multiplication of both the side 2 and 3. Okay, if it is minus, then we have to do the minus operation. If it is plus, then we have to do the plus operation. Okay, so in this way we would be filling our values, right? So now what we will do is, finally, because we might have the already existing values, right? So these values, what it would be, let's say at I we found, let's say at the I location we found this operator. Okay, at I location, let's say we found this star. Then what we will do, we will have the two array which is at the start and which is at the location start and I minus 1, basically the left part of it, and we have the right side of it, which would be basically the I plus 1 till end. So this would be like this, I plus 1 and the end. So these value we have to check, okay, because these would be the splitment. Okay, so see here, I equal to 1, then this guy would be having start from I minus 1 and this guy would be from I plus 1 till end. Okay, in this case when we are having the length 3. So we can reuse these values, right? We can directly get these lists because we have stored, and then on these lists we can use our operation, whatever plus minus, and then in tabulation whatever value we got we can directly update in our start. So basically we can say that if we call it the name of this 2D array as DP, then we can put that at DP of left and right would be our whatever operation we got after the tabulation process with this operator, right? So we can get this value. Now we would be done for the length 3, then we will be start for length 4 and we will reuse in the same way. So in this way finally we would be filling up all this possible values, whatever it is possible we will make through, and finally we will return what? We will return the starting from 0 till the end minus 1, whatever the length of it, length minus 1. So our answer, final answer would be at here, right, which is starting at 0 and ending at this guy 7, right? So we have to return 0 and 7. It should be somewhere here. Our answer should be here, starting at 0 and ending at 7. So this would be our approach. Let me show you my code for the exact same thing, which will make a exact sense whatever we have discussed so far. So let me show my code. So see here, this is my string expression. So here I am getting the length of it, whatever length it has, and then I created this DP table, right? This DP table is basically of the type array list of integers of size n and n, right? Now what we are doing here is we are using just 2 for loops to fill everywhere this array list, because right now there is no array list there, right? It is empty. So that is why let's put some object inside it to avoid any null pointer exception. right? So after doing this, what we are doing is then we are doing here this thing. See here at this line, you can see what we are doing. First of all, we are traversing through this expression. We are taking this character. Okay, so if this character is digit, okay, so if it is digit, we are seeing here whether the next character is also a digit, so that we can check whether is it two size thing. Just like see here, if we are coming at this location, right, at 2, we also will be checking for the 6 and 7 is there, that all this guy is also character, so that we will come to know that this might be a 2 size integer, okay, digit. So we can have, in the question it is given that we can have only up to the maximum size 2 length or digit. So what we are doing here is we are checking that if next guy is also a digit, then we can form the 2D I mean the 2 length digit like this. So we are getting this, so this guy we are treating as the unit place. So see here, we have multiplied this 10 into ch minus 0 plus char at I plus 1 minus 0, just like if we would coming at here, so we would have given that 2 into 10 plus 1, right, then only it would make the 21. 2 into 10 plus 1, so we are getting this guy tens place, so 2 into 10 plus 1. So after finding this, if this guy is a 2 length digit, then what we are doing here, see here, I am updating for the length 2, so dp I and I plus 1, I am adding this guy into this corresponding array, just like we did 21 here, right? So this is an array list, so we added 21 here at this cell. So same thing I am doing here. Now if this is not the case, then what? That means this digit is of the single size, right? So if this if case is not correct, this if case is not correct, that means my digit is of not 2 size, this is basically a single size. So in that case, what I'm doing, I'm adding this at dp ii. So ii indicates that this is a single digit only, right? So I can add this just like we did all the characters, like 1, we added 3, we added 4, just like that. So guys, so far we were done for the length of 1 and 2. Now see here, we are starting from length 3 till n, because up to n the length could be there, right? So we are starting now from 3. So see here, our start point can go from 0 till n minus length plus 1, right? We already explained start plus plus. So end would be whatever is the start point plus length minus 1. This would be our end, just like let's say 0, 1 and 2. Let's say we have 3 lengths. So what we will do, start is here, end is 2. So what we will do, if 3 length is given, we will do start, this is 0 plus whatever length 3 minus 1, right? So it is giving us 2. So see here, 2 would be our end position, right? So for that thing, end is coming with this formula. Okay, so start plus length minus 1 will give us the corresponding end for the given length. Okay, so now you can see here, we are basically first of all we are checking. Okay, so what we are checking is, after getting the start and end, now we are going through the start and end. Okay, so at that start and end, we are making this one variable split, which is starting from start and ending till end. Now we are checking that if this guy is not a operator, then there is no point, right? We are only looking for the operator. So we are continuing, right? We are continuing. But if it is at operator, then we are doing this thing. We are looking for the left side. Okay, so just like we did, right? Let's say it is 2 star 5, right? So once we are reaching here, we are going to the left side, we are going to the right side. So left side I am taking here dp start and split minus 1. So split is the index where star occurred, star or whatever operator it is, just taking the one example of one operator. So we will get the left sides of it, dp start split minus 1, and similarly the right side, which would be dp split plus 1 and end. Okay, now after doing this, we have to basically calculate the whatever modified value would be coming after doing this plus minus or multiplication operator. So here I was calling this method evaluate. Okay, this is just a simple method which is taking the operator type, whether it is a plus, minus, or multiplication. Then we are passing the left side list and the right side list, and this is one more list where we will park the corresponding output of these two lists and the operator. So see here, I'm traversing through every value of the left list and right list, and I'm doing the multiplication plus or minus. So if it is a plus operator, the operator we passed. If it is a plus, then what we are doing in the result set, we are just adding the L plus R. If it is minus, then minus. If it is multiplication, then multiplication I'm adding to the this list. So this is our a separate method. We will use this method in our main method. So you can see here, we just called that same method. Okay, so what it is doing, we are passing this guy as well, dp start end, whatever list here would be, right? So in our this method, whatever would be the expression, we are basically storing at dp start and end. So in this way we would be completing it for the length 3, length 4, length 5 up to n. Now all the solution would be there in dp. Now our answer would be starting at 0 and ending at last index, right, which is 0 to n minus 1. So that is why I am returning this answer. So let me execute my code. I am executing my code. It is working fine. So let me try to submit it. I am submitting it. See here, this is 99.68 faster, 99.68% faster. So tabulation is the most efficient way over the memoization and as well as the recursion, obviously. So guys, this was very simple approach. You can take your pen and paper and play around it so that you make a better understanding of it. So if you guys have any concern, please make a comment over there, and thank you for watching this video.